Free time. We all have it. We all hate it. Times when we'll turn on the television and realize, hey, I've already seen this SpongeBob. It's not funny anymore. And so we try and do things to fill our free time. One instance comes to my mind. A few summers ago, dear old Pops decided he wanted to get us a water balloon launcher. Yeah, kind of weird. In case you don't know the physicality of a water balloon launcher, it is a green elastic band that two people hold like this, right? And there's a pouch in between these two handles. The person pulls this pouch back with a water balloon in front of it. They pull it back and release it, thus launching the water balloon many feet. Now, we had gotten this water balloon launcher thing, and we were outside in the driveway, just, shooting at things, not really hitting them, trying to get our aim down really, really good, But the problem is, we didn't have a good target to shoot at. But luck was with us that day, and my sister Emily just happened to come out of the house. Dad said, Emily, why don't you go stand a few feet out in the yard a ways and we'll shoot water balloons at you. Now, I'm not sure what Emily heard. It must have been something like, Emily, why don't you go stand out in the yard a few feet and we'll... Because what does she do? Okay. And she goes out there and stands out there in the yard, just as pretty as a picture. What? And so by this time, me, Will, and my dad, we're like, all right, man, we haven't done anything all day. We're going to get her. There she is. We're going to get her. And so we decided no more messing around. Me and Will held on to these handles. Point blank range, man. There was no arc to this at all. This is going to go 90 miles per hour into her face. We were determined. Me and Will, we look at Dad and say, do it. Do it, Dad. Dad's like, all right. He grabs hold of this pouch, and he pulls it back, straight back. Oh, my goodness. He lets this water balloon go. And as soon as it left that pouch, I thought, oh dear. This is going to strike her. I can see it vividly, even right now. It was a purple water balloon. Sailing through the air. And Emily's just back there. Daddy told me to stand in the yard, so here I am. If I could communicate telepathically, I would have been like, Emily, watch out. But there wasn't time to say it or even think it towards her. She didn't realize that there was a purple water balloon flying towards her until the last second. She was just... By the time, it's like right here, it's, it gets her. Oh man, dude, her hair was all done up nice and pretty. For church, it was in a nice headband. Knocked all of her hair out. It's like out to the side now. She looks like Medusa now. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is terrible. So me and Dad and Will, we go, oh no. We run up to her. We're coming, Emily. We run up to her. Dad's like, oh, baby, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Come here. It's going to be all right. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to hit you so hard. Me and Will are over here like, Emily, we're sorry. We didn't mean to hit you so hard. But then Dad turns towards us, looks at us and goes, good shot. And that was a true story. All just because we didn't have things to do. We do crazy things during our free time. Many things. Some of us will play Xbox for hours and hours. This guy right here. Good work. Some of us will do any kinds of things. But me, I decided that I would get a job to fill my free time. And so I got a job at Chick-fil-A. Yes, indeed. And I was online a few weeks ago, and I came across a song by a fella named Tim Hawkins, and I'd like to share it with you now. Chick-fil-A, I could eat there 7 times a day, where the people laugh and children play. Oh, I'm in love with Chick-fil-A. Suddenly, I need waffle fries in front of me, with some nuggets and a large sweet tea. Oh, Chick-fil-A, you set me free. Let's get in the van so we can go there today. But their stores are closed. Oh, I know, 'cause it's Sunday. Chick-fil-A, what a dirty, rotten trick to play. Now I'll have to settle for Subway, but I'm in love with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. And so, thank you. And so, with that terrific segue, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my first day on the job, Chick-fil-A. All right. It was this past Monday of this week, and the first thing they had me do when I came into the kitchen, they put me with Jonathan Beaver. Some of y'all know him. He works at the Chick-fil-A. Yes, indeed, he's a good person. And the first thing that he taught me how to do was how to butter buns. Whew. That's some hard work right there. But they basically explained to me the procedure for making two Chick-fil-A sandwiches. And this is how they explained it to me. You take 2 buns out of the package, you put them bottom to bottom. You take the top of one of the buns and you butter the top of them. And then you butter the bottom of the same bun. And you take the other bun and you butter the bottom of the bun. You butter the top of the bun. Then you take the heel and the crown, They go into the toaster. When they come out of the toaster, they're all nice and toasted. Then you have to separate the heels from the crowns. Now, this is very important. You take the heels and you put them over on this side. Crowns, you put them on this side. Crowns to the top, heels to the bottom. Now, take 2 pickles each now. You take 2 pickles and you place them on both of the heels of the sandwich. All right? Next step, you get a fillet. Be it spicy or regular, it doesn't matter. It's whatever the customer wants because we are here to please you. So you get the filet. You simply place the filet on top of the pickled heel. Then you take the crown and you place it on top of the filet, pickle, heel combination. Next step is very simple. You simply have to bag the sandwich. You open the bag. You place the sandwich inside the bag. You make sure the creases are all nice and neat. And you roll twice, mind you, the bag up, and you're done with that sandwich. All you have to do now is bag the other sandwich. Take the sandwich, open the bag, you place the sandwich in the bag. You make sure the creases are all nice and neat. You roll it up twice, and you're done with that sandwich. And that's how it was explained to me how to make a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Now, it's a lot for a fellow like me to take in on his first day on the job. But I thought, no, I'm all right. I got this. This will be fine. So, 2 buns, bottom to bottom. Butter the top, butter the bottom. Okay. Heel, crown, drop them. Okay. Heels over here, crown. Okay. 2 pickles. Pickles on the heel. Okay. Fillets. Good. Crowns. Good. Now, bag. Creases. Roll. Done. Bag. Creases. Roll. Done. Yes. Felt so good. I just made and bagged my first 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Felt so accomplished, man. I look over at Beavers, though, and I say, Beavers, you've made and bagged 7 in the time it took me to make 2. He looks at me, 8. All right, then. But all kinds of crazy things happen when we have too much free time. Inventions, perhaps. One invention in particular that sort of amazes me is the hand jive. You know? The hand jive. You all know it. Now, what kind of crazy amount of free time did the fellow who invented the hand jive have? It's amazing. I don't know who he was, but whoever he is, I salute him. I have no idea how he made the hand jive, but I'm sure it probably went something like this. You got a regular guy sitting at college, watching the History Channel. It's my show. Stop. We'll all do it together at the end, I promise. But then his friend walks in. Charlie, where's the cheese? It's in the fridge. I did it! I made a dance with my hands!